Welcome! Today, we are going to speak about those who refuse to let their ancestral code be erased by an outside force. The Bamileke people in the mountains of Cameroon did not only resist weapons, they resisted the erasure of their very soul. From German colonization to the French protectorate and through the bloody massacres of the War for Independence in the 1960s, what is known today as the Genocide in Bamileke land, the struggle was total. Why did the colonial administration and the church invest so much energy into burning shrines and banning rituals? Because they knew that a people connected to their ancestors through the cult of skulls and to the earth through their totems is a people that cannot be broken. The Bamileke Maquis resistance was not merely military, it was mystical. This strength of resistance comes from afar. As we have discussed, the Bamileke are believed to have originated from a long migration from the Nile Valley. In the 9th century, they were already fleeing oppression to preserve their freedom. By settling in the high plateaus of Cameroon around the 14th century, they created a spiritual fortress. Each chiefdom became a conservatory for this ancient science. For them, identity is not an option. It is a sacred biological and spiritual heritage. To the colonizer, the land is a resource to be exploited. To the Bamileke, the land is the womb of the lineage. It belongs to Si, God, and the chief, Fo, is its guardian. During the War for Independence, populations were torn from their lands and herded into regroupment villages. It was an attempt to sever the connection with the sacred soil. But you cannot uproot a plant whose roots descend all the way to the ancestors. The land remained the silent bond that nourished the resistance of the Maquisards. The church labeled the cult of skulls as barbarism. In reality, it was a threat to colonial power. The skull, placed in the Se, the family shrine, is an archive. By consulting the skulls, the Bamileke receives orders from their own lineage, not from a distant governor. During exhumation, the ancestor becomes an active intercessor once again. While the administration tried to impose a foreign god to pacify spirits, the Bamileke continued in the secrecy of the night to pour palm wine over the skulls of their fathers. They kept the line open. They knew that as long as the communication with the dead remained fluid, final victory was still possible. In the Maquis, it was said that certain fighters were invulnerable because they possessed a mien, an animal double. The Panther, a symbol of royal power, is more than just a totem. It is an extension of consciousness. Colonization attempted to turn nature into a zoo or a farm. The Bamileke, however, merges with it. The totem is a technology of survival. If you believe you are one with the panther or the buffalo, your fear vanishes. It is this mystical union that allowed men with few weapons to stand their ground against modern armies equipped with napalm. The brain behind this resistance was the Makambe, the initiates, and their secret societies, such as the Kungang. These men are not mere notables. They are technicians of the sacred who sit upon carved monoxal thrones, symbolizing their mastery over the laws of the earth. Their dances are not performances. Upon the death of a chief, when the sun sets, or in times of war, these initiates emerge to purify the space. Their beaded masks are energy sensors. By dancing, they rebalanced the village. The colonizer feared these societies because they were the only ones who held the code of immanent justice, the certainty that whoever betrays their land will be struck by the invisible. Today, Bamileke country still bears the scars of that war and that genocide, but the skulls are still there. The chiefdoms are still standing. The Bamileke have proven that even in the face of napalm, you cannot burn a spiritual connection. Tell me in the comments if you believe that spirituality can be a form of political resistance. Thank you for listening, and stay on the quest for truth.